Again on another live fragrance review. And first, let me to wish you a happy new year. And I hope that this live will work because lately I got problem with my lives broadcasting. I don't know, something is wrong with YouTube. I changed my materials, so maybe this time it's gonna work. So what we are going to talk about? I want to talk about a kind of secret hidden gem, Baldessarini Eau de Cologne Concentrée, which was released in 2020. It's not a very old release, and this is a flanker of the original Baldessarini Eau de Cologne, which was released in 2002. This fragrance are very dear to me. The line of Baldessarini is a German fashion house, and Werner Baldessarini was the chief fashion artistic director of Hugo Boss for almost 22 years. And later he decided to run his own business, and now the House of Baldessarini is set apart from the Hugo Boss, and they are very pretty famous and very successful in Germany, Hungary, Austria, and in Europe more than United States. So, Baldessarini Eau de Cologne Concentré was released in 2020. Is a woody aromatic fragrance. Hi, Duzan. Hello, how are you? And this fragrance is a woody aromatic fragrance. Top notes are tangerine, lemon, blossom, and mint. Heart notes are patchouli and caraway. Base notes are musk, resin, and sandalwood. A little bit different from the original Baldessarini Eau de Cologne Concentré. And hi, Duslan. How are you? I hope that you are doing fine. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. And this fragrance, to me, is a very sophisticated, very well blended, very warm, resiny, and also it's a perfect fragrance for fall and winter. And I think it's on the same ballpark as Pour Monsieur by Chanel or Troisième Homme by Caron. Those fragrances are very sophisticated fragrances, and they are mostly gentlemanly fragrances that I really love to wear. And I don't know if you ever experienced those fragrances. Greeting from Serbia. Fine, great, Serbia. What a wonderful country. Must be cold now. Bellamy scent of the night. Shaker bottle, bravo. Well done. Great. You are wearing a masterpiece. Be proud of it. I'm very happy about this scent that you are having still, especially the shaker bottle is very rare nowadays. Well done, my friend. I never traveled to Serbia. I've been until Hungary, but I'm planning to visit your country. Must be very interesting to visit. That's it. So this fragrance, it's a fabulous fragrance for fall and winter. Is on the same ballpark as I told you, as Pour Monsieur by Chanel and Troisième Homme de Caron. It's sophisticated, resiny, extremely well blended, and really it's a kind of fragrance that once you wear, you really love to wear it once again, and you really feel good about wearing this fragrance, because those kind of fragrances are the fragrances that nobody really talk about it. It's a fragrances of the connoisseurs, and it's a fragrances that I really like to wear, and I really like to share my opinion with others, because I think those fragrances deserve to be highlighted, and there are fragrances that few people discover by their own. Baldessarini Eau de Cologne 2002 is more known than this one, because it's very well known, and it's very highly praised by lots of fragrance community lovers. And this one came at the beginning of the pandemic and got no real promotion around, so remained under radars. Ombre by Baldessarini. Yeah, Ombre by Baldessarini, yeah, is on the same ballpark as Bentley for Man, Intense, or Bentley for Man. This is different. This is not that sweet. This is more woody. This is more aromatic. You gotta try this one. But I think Baldessarini is well presented in Serbia because I know it's very highly praised in Eastern Europe, and then you have an opportunity to try, give it a try. This fragrance came out in 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. So really people were all locked down and they were no interested about the perfumes and we had no opportunities to go and test perfumes. So it remained under radars, but trust me, it's a great fragrance. Fabulous fragrance, a little bit hard to find. I don't know if you try to find it or not. The Baldessarini fragrances are not very well presented in the United States or Canada, but I know in Europe, in Germany, in Austria, in Hungary, also in Eastern Europe, I think it's easy to find and prices are fabulously affordable. I think it's around 45 to let's say 60 euro, and you can even have it cheaper maybe if you go to discounters. But really, it's worth to be tried. And this fragrance, it's very manly, very gentlemanly, and very classy fragrance. You know, and it's a true compliment getter. You can wear it to go to office. You can wear it to have a date. You can wear it to go to have a dinner with your wife or whatever you do. This fragrance suits you perfectly. It's the kind of fragrance you wear it with a nice suit, and it's not for casual meetings. It's more for sophisticated meetings, and you have to wear nicely. So this is my thought about Baldessarini Eau de Cologne Concentrée, released in 2020. And really, I really enjoy wearing this fragrance. I really enjoy wearing the fragrances from the Baldessarini, not only this one. I also love the Strictly Private, which is now discontinued. Ambre, I like ambre, but okay, maybe some people find it too sweet. I don't find that too sweet because if you want to take an example, there are more fragrances sweeter than ambre, but it has a lean over sweet, but not very sweet. There are also Private Affair by Lazzarini, which is a great fragrance. I did a lots of review on the fragrances of Baldessarini. You can check my playlist and then you can make your opinion. I don't know what is your opinion about Baldessarini's fragrances. I really deserve to talk about it because it's a very sophisticated, very well blended, and I can say it's not a very mass marketed fragrance targets. It's more sophisticated. It's more classy than even Hugo Boss because Hugo Boss fragrances they are becoming really mass market fragrances and they are less how we can say less hidden gem, less uh, generic, you know. While the Serene fragrances are really still remaining a kind of, I'm not going to say it's a niche quality fragrance, but it's not for sure uh, generic or mass marketed fragrances such as Paco Rabanne or Yves Saint Laurent lately became really rubbish and there is a willing to make good fragrances, and Werner Baldessarini he supervised the productions of perfumes and the fragrances. Del Mar was one of their fabulous fragrances. I really love Del Mar, and unfortunately has been again discontinued. I don't know what's going wrong. Always the discontinue fragrances. This is a problem with the brands, but a couple of them are still alive. Amber is still alive. Eau de Cologne is still alive. Cologne Concentrée is still alive. And our friends say I have a vintage Hugo Boss number one from 1985. It's the best designer honey that I've tried. I agree with you. I agree with you, my friend, but Hugo Boss number one was very, very, very inspired by original Givenchy Gentleman, which was released in 1974. And trust me, if you wear side by side, you barely will notice the difference between two of them. But I love them. I also reviewed that fragrance, and it's one of the classics from the house of Hugo Boss. Of course, the vintage version tops them all, but even the current version is okay. But has been inspired by a gentleman by Givenchy Original, released in 1974, which I already reviewed. You can check, and it's a masterpiece. It's one of the best leathery woody fragrances. Jocelyn, our friend, say, yes, I have Gentleman from 74. It's the best dirty patchouli. Yeah, it's the best dirty patchouli. And also Hugo Boss number one. Very inspired by that masterpiece from the House of Givenchy. Absolutely. The House of Givenchy really made great fragrances in the past, and less good nowadays, became more generic and more mass marketed fragrances, which I don't approve, because I really think even a designer house should try to make more unique fragrances. This is why I praise Baldessarini, because Baldessarini tried to make a very his own fragrances, and they are pretty unique, very classy, and they are not mass marketed fragrances. They are not generic, and this is absolutely a big point for them. I really praise the brands that they still dare to make good fragrances. Lately, I think I also reviewed Baldessarini Black, which is a great fragrance too. Nobody talked about it. I was the first reviewer, and then step by step, people started to review that fragrance. It's a fabulous fragrance. So check my playlist on. I created Baldessarini playlist, and you can have all of them. You can check if you wish to check. So this is a great fragrance, really. I just wanted to introduce it to you and to everyone, and I really think that this fragrance deserves to be discovered by you and deserves to be tested by you. And let me know about your opinion about this fragrance, if you ever tried or if you own this fragrance, on the comment section. I hope that we are going to have more live together. Today, I just have a little break, so I just wanted to do a little live, but maybe later I will do more lives, and I will do more lives with more length of time, because time is important. You know what I'm wearing. It's always I'm the jet lag and the time lag between where I live and where the others live. California, the time is different, so it's not very easy for live. So I prefer to do lives whenever I can, but also I have to check about the conveniency for others. It's a little bit difficult to match with others. But anyway, I hope that this will be replayed by you, and this will be available by YouTube. I don't know, because for more than a month I had problems, and my lives were not ready to be replayed, and I don't know what. I hope this one will be ready to replay it after the broadcasting is over. So this is my take on Baldessarini Eau de Cologne Concentrée. Thanks for being here, Daslan, and I really hope that, looking forward to chat with you again. And I bet it's very cold in Serbia. I don't know. It's the temperature is cold out there. No, in U.S. Lots of parts are very cold, very very cold, and some parts are less cold. Like California is less cold, of course, but some parts we really hit the coldest weather we ever had. So, how about you? Are you having a cold weather in Serbia? Are you still here? Well, I hope that you enjoyed this live, and thanks for being here. Thanks for exchanging together. And what our friends say, it's a snowy here, 0 degrees, 0 degrees of Celsius. Okay, it's not that cold. Here in Iowa, we got minus 45 degrees of Celsius. So 0 degrees of Celsius is affordable compared to minus 45. So this is more human to bear 0 degrees of Celsius. Thank you very much and have a pleasant evening in Europe. And God bless you all. Stay safe and sound. And remember, wear only what you want to wear. This is my final word. I'll be back soon. And until then, stay just fragrant and stay tuned. Cheerio. Bye bye.